This is how the Bondi terror attack played out in real time. At 5 p.m, Jewish families are gathering for the annual Hanukkah by the Sea event. Around 5:15 p.m, father and son Sajid and Naveed Akram leave the Airbnb they've rented in Campsie in Sydney South and drive to Bondi Beach. They arrive at 6:41 p.m, park their car on Campbell Parade at the northern end of Bondi Beach, and begin unloading their weapons. At 6:42 p.m, Naveed runs onto this pedestrian bridge with a gun. The bridge is solid with chest-high walls and has a clear view of Archer Park where the Jewish event is being held. The Hanukkah event is in full swing, and you can hear celebratory music and videos from the scene.
Amen. Okay, thank you. How many? One, it's enough. Just to feel Hanukkah.
Just 50 meters away, 100 children are dancing at a bar mitzvah celebration at the Bondi Pavilion. Seconds later, the first gunshots ring out. And people on the beach begin fleeing in droves. From Archer Park, some run away from the shooters. Others drop to the ground for shelter. At the Bondi Pavilion, the music abruptly stops as the children see people running past the building through the windows. Meanwhile, Sajid is unloading his weapons at the car. He's briefly disarmed by an elderly couple named Boris and Sophia Gunman, but he regains control and shoots them dead. Emergency services are called at 6:43 p.m. following reports of gunshots. This is around the same time that this continuous 10-minute footage of the shooters begins. Over the next couple of minutes, that footage shows Sajid joining his son on the bridge. Those sirens you hear in the background are coming from a police van that's hurtling down Campbell Parade towards the bridge. As it gets close, Naveed begins shooting at the vehicle. At 6:44 p.m, Sajid walks down the stairs by the bridge to get closer to those taking cover in Archer Park. Naveed stays on the bridge. The pair are now firing simultaneously. At 6:45 p.m, Ahmed El Ahmed jumps out from the adjacent car park and wrestles the gun away from Sajid. He then points the gun at Sajid, who walks back towards the bridge while looking back at Ahmed. Ahmed doesn't shoot, and once there's enough distance between them, he lays the gun beside a tree.
Le mec est hyper courageux.
Meanwhile, back on the bridge, police have started shooting at Naveed. Those were some of the gunshots he just heard in that video of Ahmed. As police shoot, Naveed ducks for cover below the bridge walls. At 6:46 p.m, Sajid rejoins Naveed on the bridge, still disarmed. Naveed has set up a second weapon for him on the bridge. Sajid begins firing towards the group at the park. At 6:47 p.m, 3 gunshots ring out as an officer fires on the gunman from behind a tree. Sajid is fatally struck by one of these bullets. At this point, police are firing from east and west. Naveed continues firing for another 90 seconds before he's shot by police.
Yeah!
He hits the floor at 6:48 p.m, injured but still alive. The shooting stops. It lasted 6 minutes and 10 seconds in total. At this point, an innocent bystander is seen coming up the stairs onto the bridge. He appears to be confused for another attacker and is seen raising his hands as police move in on him. Another officer fires at him from a distance. The man ducks and the bullet misses him. This is the final shot of the day. A minute later, police step onto the bridge. There's confusion and conflict as they move to arrest the innocent bystander before realizing he had nothing to do with the shooting. Police attempt to give CPR to the shooters. A member of the public breaks through and stomps on the body of one of them.
Bash him!
At 7:37 p.m, police announce that 2 people are in custody at the beach. At 9 p.m, police confirm a death toll of 9 people, which will rise to 15 over the following 24 hours. At 9:36 p.m, the incident is officially declared a terror attack.
This is a targeted attack on Jewish Australians on the first day of Hanukkah, which should be a day of joy, a celebration of faith. An act of evil anti-Semitism, terrorism, that has struck the heart of our nation. An attack on Jewish Australians is an attack on every Australian. And every Australian tonight will be, like me, devastated on this attack on our way of life. There is no place for this hate, violence and terrorism in our nation. Let me be clear, we will eradicate it. Amidst this vile act of violence and hate will emerge a moment of national unity, where Australians across the board will embrace their fellow Australians of Jewish faith at this dark moment for our nation. My fellow Australians, I say tonight that there are nights that tear at our nation's soul. In this moment of darkness, we must be each other's light. Hold on to the true character of the country that we love. Australia is stronger than the cowards who attacked innocent people today. Australia is braver than those who seek to make us afraid. Australia will never submit to division, violence or hatred. We will see justice done and we will come through this together.